Alright, so we're back in the office, and today we're going to be putting a heavy focus on the Premier League. After a bit of focus and some two pretty good wins against Man City and Newcastle last episode, we find ourselves in second place just behind Liverpool. The good news is we are going to face off against them in the last game of the episode, so that's basically going to be first versus second, if we can stay in second heading into that. But before then, we're going to have Arsenal, and before Arsenal, we're going to have Nottingham Forest, which is the game I'm about to play right now. So I zoomed forward a bit in the calendar heading to the Nottingham Forest game, and I realized that, well, Liverpool dropped points and we've got a game in hand. So as if it wasn't important already, a win against Nottingham will do us a huge favor. With that said, these are the boys that are going to play against Nottingham Forest. A few rotations here and there, especially with Højlund and Gomez, but the team should still be good enough to beat Nottingham. It does take a good while for our first big chance to pop up, but in the 35th minute we see Højlund running into space, getting into the box and finishing it past the goalkeeper. Who knows, maybe we could say I should be giving Højlund more game time, but the reason that I don't, or I'm reluctant to do so, is because his passing stats are a bit too low for my liking. I do prefer strikers who are a bit mobile, a bit agile, and can pass the ball and set up their fellow teammates in the wing. But with that being said, I don't really find it difficult to score with Højlund today. It starts off with a simple 1-2 between Cardoso and Dalot, then Cardoso cuts it back to Højlund and he just slides it into the bottom right hand corner. And it doesn't stop there, as Højlund always seems to find himself in the right place at the right time. He gets the ball from Bruno, he slides it into the bottom left hand corner, and the best way I can describe that goal, like I said, he just finds himself at the right place at the right time. And that's a hat-trick for him. And as if to demand more game time from me, Mount lofts the ball to Højlund, he bullies the defender, gets one-on-one against the goalkeeper, and he rifles it into the top right-hand corner. Just know that I recorded the footage that you're watching a week ago, and hindsight being 2020, I probably should have played this guy a lot more than I did. And that's gonna be it for the Nottingham Forest game. 4-0 win at home. That's a mighty fine start to an episode if I do say so myself. Not enough to get us into first place against Liverpool, but it definitely tells them that, hey, United is behind you guys this season, and any more slip-ups and we're gonna be there. So it's West Ham up next, and I'm planning on simming this one. But we can use this sim game as a bit of an intermission, and as the background gameplay plays, I want to talk to you guys about something real quick. So it has come to my attention that where I'm at right now with recording this series, we're very close to the end. Might be a bit of a spoiler, but we're very close to reaching a goal that I didn't expect us to reach so quickly in the series. So that means that the series is not going to stop after this goal, because I still got to get to 2027 and maybe beyond. But it does mean that after what occurs, I'm gonna have to make a new series, and I'm thinking of a creator club. So if you're still here, then I wanna ask, where should we do this creator club? Because I also want it to be an RTG. It could be Germany or it could be England. Maybe even Spain if you guys want. But do let me know if you want to do an RTG, Creator Club RTG. Let me know which country you want me to base it in. Alright, let's get back to it. It's one step forward, two steps back with this team as we lose 2-0 to West Ham. And to add insult to injury, guys, Rasmus Højlund has called it quits on Manchester United. He's felt that he's not had enough playtime, he's felt that he's not got enough attention. He's not wrong, but it still hurts. I really feel like with a bit more elbow grease, with a bit more time, I really could have turned him into a superstar to rival Rashford. But hey, that's not how things went, and he was the third best player on the team too. But hey, I guess it wasn't enough for him. He wants to be a big game player, and I'm not one to stop him from being that. And this team fails to win yet another game without me at the sticks. Now, despite the fact that we've already qualified for the round of 16, this still concerns me. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm definitely playing the game against Arsenal. And this is the team that I trust for the game. I'm willing to bet you've noticed that Lisandro Martinez is absent from the squad, and that's because he's picked up a red card against West Ham. So it's safe to say that we really are up against it today. So as I have done a lot in recent episodes, I'm putting a lot of my faith on Garnacho and Rashford. And it doesn't take long for my prayers to be answered as Anthony dinks one into Rashford's head and Rashford just redirects the ball into the net to make it 1-0. And clearly hungry for more goals, Mount dinks one over to Rashford, he gets past his man and he absolutely sends one into the top right hand corner. Too much power on that one, and Ramsdale cannot do a thing about it. Also, something on the side, but can we talk about how Mason Mount has been an absolute long ball specialist this episode? And speaking of Mount, he kicks off our next goal. He gives it to Rashford, Rashford sends it to Bruno, and thankfully, after a bit of awkwardness, he is able to finish and give us the 3-0 advantage. But a few minutes after that, Kimpembe got a bit naughty and reckless in the box, taking down Jesus and giving Arsenal a penalty. And you know what, Onana? I'm gonna take my bite of humble pie after that save. And I think nowadays we're gonna start asking the question, what would be a big game without a Garnacho goal. And this one is quite special in particular. He picks the ball up in our own half. He runs through the entire Arsenal defense like they're not even there, and he pelts one past Ramsdale. And to top it all off, he gives off the Suey celebration. And after that, I was ready to call it a day, but I guess Rashford spotted Garnacho one more time. He fakes shots to get inside, but there's a bit of traffic in there. He shimmies by a bit, and he opens up an angle for the shot, and I mean, that is just some sublime bit of football from the left winger. If it was 6, it would have been quite embarrassing for Arsenal, but you know what, I'm a bit of a humble guy as they say, so I'm gonna accept just a 5-0. Alright, now to Liverpool, last game of the episode. And the stakes are quite high, as if we beat the Scouts outfit, we leapfrog them in the table and we get a 2-point advantage to boot. So if you want to wish us some luck in this derby, and if you've enjoyed the episode so far, make sure to leave a like, it massively helps the channel. But without wasting any more time, let us go to Anfield. I want to set the scene for you guys, like put yourself in the shoes of the United players. You're going to Anfield. Liverpool has basically been kicking your team's butt the past few years, but now you're in a title race. You guys are doing good this season, and all you have to do is just turn all those losses into a win, just this one time, and you go top of the table. Would you be able to do it? Would you and your boys on the United team be able to do it? Well, let's find out if my boys can do it. Rashford is the one to kick us off. He tends to do well against Liverpool, and I wouldn't mind seeing him continue that trend. Well, 6 minutes in, courtesy of an Anthony run, you just see that with Rashford, all you have to do is ask and you shall receive. 6 minutes in and he's already got his Liverpool goal. And he's having a bit of a game for himself. 6 minutes later, he's able to find Garnacho with the long ball. Garnacho just shimmies past the lines here. He gets 1-1 against Alisson, but he is the best goalkeeper in the world, so that trick is not going to work against him. Another 6 minutes pass and we see Liverpool line up a free kick that was dangerously close to going into the back of the net. If there's one thing that makes Liverpool dangerous, it's persistence, especially to a player like Darwin Núñez. I mean, he embodies it, bursting through our defense like they're not even there, and chipping the ball over Onana as if he's 5 foot tall. And when I talk about persistence in Darwin Núñez, I really mean it, as in the space of like 15 minutes, he burst through the defense once more, he gets another one past Onana, and that puts us 2-1 down and me in a very bad mood. So rest assured, I'm definitely not letting that one slide. If Núñez wants to play ball, I'll play ball. I'll give it to Rashford. I'll burst past his defenders like they're nothing, and I'll smash one past Alisson. Just like that, it's 2-2, and I'm not planning on stopping here. Garnacho cuts deep inside to receive the ball, and Bruno is making a run. Garnacho sees the run, he gives it to Bruno. It's 1v1 against Alisson, and he smashes it past him with his left foot. 3-2, and I have no plans of letting Liverpool score again. 10 minutes to go. Liverpool pushed themselves too hard. Kamara won the ball back in midfield and Garnacho already began his run, so it was just a matter of finding him. And once we did, well, the rest was history. You know, I doubted us at the start of the season, but I think it's safe to say that we might be ready to win that Premier League title. They put up a fight near the end, but in the end, we end up picking up a 4-2 victory. The ref blows the whistle and we walk away from Anfield, now in first place, 2 points ahead of Liverpool. And at this point, I am not wanting to drop any points. Not at all. So if you've enjoyed this episode, again, leave a like. If you want to see the next episode or at least be notified when that one comes out, make sure to subscribe. And it also helps out with the channel. Also helps out with channel growth, trying to see if we can hit 1K subscribers in the near future. But yeah, other than that, you can tune into the video on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy holidays and enjoy the rest of your day.